Greetings everybody. Thank you so very much for taking a few minutes of your time to watch this video and taking an up-close look at this clock I'm going to have for sale. Either I would prefer to sell it on Facebook, but if it doesn't sell on Facebook, up on eBay it goes to the highest bidder. Anyway, you know, oddly enough, the strongest aspect of this clock and the biggest drawback of this clock is the carvings. So what I mean by that, for me personally, it's a strong aspect, the carvings, is because you got Mama Eagle up here, along with her two babies flanking the dial to the left and to the right. And what I mean by the biggest drawback of the carvings is that, especially the crown pediment, this one has experienced a rough existence. You know, it's got repairs. You know, like right here. There's small portions of carving missing, you know, on the ends over here. You know, most people would not notice it because the clock still displays very well. However, I notice it, so therefore I'm bringing it to your attention. Looks like another repair was done right there. A small portion of branching is missing right here. It's supposed to look like this side here. You know, the top of that leaf tip, the edge of the eagle's wing, stuff like that. So unfortunately, it's, you know, it's had a rough life. But you know, the eagles and the baby eagles over here is of strong appeal to me. I mean, anything like eagles or bears or owls or anything out of the ordinary, anything unique, you know, as opposed to your standard stag head and pheasant and rabbit or hare, you know, appeals to me. This clock is also, it's pretty big, you know what I mean? The carvings, especially at the bottom, kind of extend well below the case itself. So it gives a large visual appearance. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to bring that to your attention because, yeah, the carvings are, you know, this would be a great project for the lumberjack over the winter. You know, I don't know a whole lot about woodworking, unfortunately. I wish I had the time to learn, but I just don't. Anyway, I've owned this clock for a very, very long time, and I never really got around to doing anything with it until just recently. I'm committed, man, to other projects. You know, like most of you, I'm guessing. You know, there's only so much time in the day. So, with that said, all I did to this clock, it's pretty much, I resteered it as you see it here, with the exception of, I just serviced the movement, you know, a few months ago. There was some bushing work that was already done by a previous owner. I'm not sure when or you know, who done it, but it was all finished already. The bellow pipes, I believe, are, I assume, are original to the clock, but the tops, it's got paper tops on them, you know, like modern replacements. But they work and function and sound just fine. So, the clock isn't perfect by any means, but it's still a nice clock. I mean, it displays really, really well, and it would be, if someone were to invest, you know, some time and attention and detail to like carving repair and things like that. Maybe a new set of hands, you know, it could be perfect once again. So anyway, what else can I tell you? Like I said, it functions just fine. It's been on the wall for a couple of months running, you know. All I did was service the movement. I suspect it has the original bird, but I think he was touched up or painted or something at some point in time. But he does have, for those of you unaware, he has articulating wings and beak. So when the cuckoo sounds at the half hour or the top of the hour, he's lifted by the tail and his wings move up along with his mouth opening, which corresponds with the cuckoo calls. So the hands are celluloid. I suspect that the weights are original. I suspect and assume. I mean, there's no way I could prove that. The pendulum is, I'm sorry, you can't really see it. Like I said, these carvings extend well below the case. Oh, here, I'll remove it. It is a maple leaf, which is in contrast with the oak leaves on the case carvings. So I'm going to assume that this did not originally come with the clock. However, it is a period correct pendulum. And the color stain is a perfect match to the case, you know. So, well, or nearly perfect. Well, it does. It's damn close. So, anyway, that's about it. Original back door, you know, original gong. Like I said, it's working and functioning just perfect, and the carving on the eagle is done rather well. Got a lot of nice detail, along with the birds flanking the dial. Oh, one other thing, as far as the carving is concerned, sadly you could see he's missing a portion of his tail here. And that really stinks, because I love the long tails, when they got the long tails on these birds flanking the dials. But anyway, this is the one where it's missing a small portion, and that's the complete one on this bird on the left. So that's another drawback to the carvings, unfortunately. But I mean, any experienced lumberjack, I don't know, I don't think it would be that difficult, you know. It's not like you have to carve a complete eagle or anything, but it is a drawback. It is a setback. So anyway, let's set it off. So this is just your standard cuckoo. It is not a cuckoo quail. It is a half-hour striker. So it's showing 7. Let's go to 7:30. So there's 1 call at the half-hour mark, and should be 8 calls coming up for 8 o'clock. Okay, I mean, yeah, the movement's pretty quiet, you know. When the strike side goes, it doesn't make a whole lot of noise. It's in pretty good shape. So anyway, if you got any questions, you know, just ask away, and I'll respond as soon as I can. So thanks again for your time. I appreciate it, and have a great day. See ya.